y'all, it's your girl Shonda, aka the Bald and the Beautiful, back with another video. Today's video will be another what I wore last week video. I guess in this case is what I wore this week because today is Saturday the 31st. The fragrance that I wore on Sunday, I know I mentioned it in my haul video that I did last week, but I don't know that I told you all last Sunday what I was wearing on that day. So the fragrance that I wore on Sunday was one of my newest purchases, and that is Hacivat or Hacivat. Like I told you last time, I'm not sure the pronunciation. But this one is by Nishane. With this one, Hacivat, in case you didn't see my last video or if you're not familiar with Hacivat, I'm going to go over some of the notes. And I'm going to my favorite website, which is fragrantica.com. For this one, it lists top notes of pineapple, grapefruit, and bergamot. Middle notes are cedar, patchouli, and jasmine. The base notes are oak moss and woody notes. Now, in my haul video, I know I mentioned that this is one that I feel like is going to have to grow on me. I haven't worn it since then. I'm trying to get through some of my fragrances, but I do plan on playing with it a little bit more and trying to find what works best with my body chemistry and Hacivat. So that was again what I wore on Sunday the 25th. The next date was Monday the 26th. I wore Fan di Fendi by Fendi. This is a fragrance that was launched in 2010 by Fendi. I don't know that Fendi still makes fragrances. That one, that scent at least I know has been discontinued. I was able to pick it up on one of the discount websites. I've been meaning to pick up a larger bottle, but I have not gotten around to doing so yet. So let me go over a couple of the notes of that one. Top notes are tangerine, blackcurrant, and pear. Middle notes are jasmine, tuberose, and rose. And the base notes are leather and patchouli. This is one that I haven't worn or picked up since I first purchased it, and it was one of the first fragrances I got from one of the discount websites. I first heard about the fragrance by watching one of Mandy Glam's videos. She changed her name, her YouTube channel name now to Amanda Marie. The Amanda Marie, I believe it is. I'll leave a link to her YouTube channel down below. But with that one, like I said, I did not recall what it smelled like because it's been so long since I've worn it or smelled it. But when I put that on, it actually reminded me of Coco Mademoiselle, and I'm not sure why. I don't recall the notes of Coco Mademoiselle, but I'm going to go ahead and take a look now to see if any of the notes are the same. The only thing that I see they have in common so far are patchouli and jasmine. Let's see. Fan di Fendi has tangerine, whereas Coco Mademoiselle has orange and mandarin orange. So maybe it's just those few notes that make it smell similar, but that's one that I like. Like I said, I need to go ahead and purchase a larger bottle. And in case you're interested, I'll link where I got that or where I found that one down below. So you can get, maybe start off with a small one like I did. I don't know how many milliliters this is, but of course, it's always good to start off with samples with different fragrances you're not familiar with. On Tuesday, I wore Feminity by Mancera. This is a sample that I got with a purchase from Crystal Fragrances. I remember smelling it when I first got it, but for whatever reason, I guess my mind was focused on some other fragrances. But when I put that on, I remembered that I really enjoyed the scent, and I don't know if it was the same day or the next day, but I did end up ordering a full bottle from Crystal Fragrances, and that is on the way. It should be here next week. With this one, the top notes are leather, tangerine, pink pepper, and coffee. Middle notes are heliotrope, violet, lily of the valley, and jasmine. And the base notes are vanilla pod, caramel, white musk, sandalwood, amber, and oat moss. So yeah, that one is, I mean, clearly it's good because I went ahead and I went ahead and ordered a full bottle of it, and it doesn't smell like anything I own. I do recall smelling it for the majority of the day. I put it on around 8 a.m. It did not become a skin scent till about 7 or 8 o'clock. Like when I was getting ready to go take a shower for the night, I could still smell the fragrance. I did spray it on my skin as well as my clothing, but I would, you know, take and sniff my wrist and I could still smell it. So from what I've heard and from what I'm experiencing, Mancera's fragrances are, I guess, heavy hitters. They are very long lasting. They have great sillage and great projection. So if you haven't tried Feminity, I recommend getting a sample of it. I'll list Crystal Fragrance's website down below. I'll try to maybe even link, if she has a link where you can order specific fragrances, or if you can order that particular fragrance in a sample, I'll link that down below. But that was, again, Feminity by Mancera. On Wednesday, I wore another one of my new fragrances from my last haul. I wore Burberry Her London Dream. London Dream has top notes of lemon and ginger, middle notes of peony and rose, and the base notes are musk and amber. So that one was surprisingly long lasting on me. I was able to smell it for a good 6 hours. Again, spraying on my skin as well as my clothing. Smelling it, I would say that I get mostly the rose and the peony. I don't smell any musk or any amber. It is rather fresh, so I'm guessing that's coming from the lemon. I don't actually smell lemon, but it smells quite fresh, so that's one that I did enjoy. I'm glad I picked that one up. On Thursday, the 29th, now this little dress giving me hell. You can probably I keep having to adjust these little ruffly straps. I love the dress, but I mean, sis. Okay. Back to the perfumes. On Thursday, I wore a fragrance from one of my, I don't know that I'd say it's my favorite house, but one of my favorite lines, and that's from the C line. I wore C Passione, and I'm trying to figure out why I hadn't been wearing this. Like, I sprayed it on and I was just like, oh girl, like what, why are we not wearing this on a regular basis? If I were to, and I think I may have said this about at least one of my other fragrances, but if I were to have a signature scent, C Passione could be in that lineup. But with this one, the top notes are pear, blackcurrant, pink pepper, and grapefruit. Middle notes are pineapple, rose, heliotrope, and jasmine. Base notes of vanilla, cedar, amberwood, and patchouli. If you have not, it's been out for a while. Launched in 2017, but if you have not smelled C Passione by Giorgio Armani or any of the fragrances in the C line, I highly recommend you going into a department store, a Macy's or Belk's or Dillard's, and getting your nose on these scents because there's not one seed perfume in my collection that disappoints. They are all bangers. But like I said, yeah, I was like, girl, like, why haven't you been wearing this? So I need to make sure that I'm incorporating that into my rotation because that thing is good. Like, when I smelled it, it's been so long since I've worn it, it was like smelling it for the first time, and I could not get enough. Like, it's another one of those where I sprayed my body, well, I always spray my body, but I spray my clothing, but I was taking my shirt and holding it to my nose because I just wanted to deeply inhale that scent. That's just how good it was. I wanted to keep smelling it, you know, just not just getting a whiff of it because, you know, I turned a certain way and, you know, I guess the wind caught it. But yeah, I wanted, if it were safe to put fragrances under your nose or on top of your lip like you would do a Vicks vapor rub or something, some of my fragrances make me want to do that, and that's one of them. So that was again C Passione by Giorgio. So on Friday, which was yesterday, I wore a fragrance that I don't think I've ever worn. I don't think I've smelled it since I purchased it, which was back in December. Looking at my Sephora account, it was I actually purchased it on December 11th. So that fragrance is Kissing by Kilian. Full name is Kissing Burns 6.4 calories in a minute. Want to work out. So when I sprayed it on, I immediately went to Sephora's website to purchase a full bottle. And to my disappointment, it is no longer on the website. It is not on Kilian's website. And I don't believe, whatever this collection is called, the ones with the round, I have another one right here. The ones that look like this. This is After Sunset. But the bottles that look like this, I don't think anyone but Sephora carried those. And like I said, it is not available. I did go to a Sephora in a city not too far from me. I went to Raleigh, Sephora inside the Crabtree Mall today to see if they had a bottle because I was determined that I need a full bottle. And they didn't have any. So I guess I'm just out of luck with that. I'm going to have to use that sample sparingly. Well, not the sample, but the travel spray sparingly. But I could have kicked myself. Like, why? For one, why did it take me from December to now to smell the fragrance or to actually wear the fragrance? If I had been not, you know, had I not been hooked on certain scents and wearing them repeatedly, maybe I could have gotten a hold. Maybe I could have gotten a hold to a full bottle, but maybe, you know, I can get it from a discount website at some point. I don't see any available right now, but I've got my fingers crossed. But okay, I talked a lot about that, but let me go over the notes. Top notes are, well, excuse me, the top note is bergamot. The middle notes are lily of the valley, green notes, and rose. And the base notes are milk, sugar, and vanilla. So I just smell the milk, sugar, and the vanilla. And what's crazy is I think I really enjoy, well, it smells similar to Princess, kind of, sort of, but I do smell the sugary milk. And when I was younger, much younger, I used to drink milk with sugar in it. Like, I'd have to have a couple of teaspoons of sugar stirred in my cold milk, and I would drink it that way. So that's what this reminds me of. Why that would smell good, I don't know, but I do enjoy the scent, and I'm gonna keep looking for a full bottle. If y'all know anybody who's selling a full bottle, maybe you purchased it and you are no longer interested in the scent, let me know, and maybe we can come up with some type of deal. I can purchase it off of you. But that was, again, Kissing by Kilian. So that brings us to today, which is Saturday the 31st. And I knew I was going out. I was going to be out for a little while, and you know, I was going to get my little nails done. Nails by Harper's Parlor in Durham. But yeah, I was going to get my nails done, and usually when I go get my nails done, you know, I try to make a day of it. I take myself out to a late lunch, do a little shopping. So, you know, I wanted to wear something that I felt was suited for hot weather, because it's been in the 90s. I live in North Carolina, and it's been all week, scorcher after scorcher. It's been hot as hell. And I usually like the heat, but I think as I'm getting older, it's like I'm good. I don't need, you know, I don't need the heat. But I wore today Kirke. I'm not sure the pronunciation, that has the little symbol over the E. It has a little symbol over the E, but these straps. That is by Tiziana, Terenzi, a house that I've spoken about a few times on the channel. But this one, is good, like good. I did get a compliment today. I don't wear fragrances to get compliments, but it's nice to get one, you know. Makes you feel all good, warm and fuzzy inside. But let me go over notes for that one. Has quite a few. Top notes are passion fruit, peach, pear, raspberry, cassis, and sand. Who thinks to put sand as a note in a fragrance? Like, that's wild. But middle note is lily of the valley, and the base notes are musk, vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, and heliotrope. So I honestly can't tell you what I make out in this. I can tell you what I think it is, but you know, I don't. What I think I smell is the passion fruit. I've never had a passion fruit, but I know it doesn't smell like peach, you know. I don't smell any musk. I can't say that I'm getting any vanilla or sandalwood either, but that is a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one. I suggest, I guess, like all of the fragrances, I just think that everything that I own smells so good. So Tiziana Terenzi's fragrances can be kind of pricey, even when purchasing on the discount websites. So I again suggest getting a sample of that before buying a full bottle. But it is, in my book, full bottle worthy indeed. Like, I'm so glad I purchased that one. I don't know, I'm saying get a sample, but I want to think either that one or Deluxe. I purchased I blind bought them, but yeah, that's a good one. Kirke is a good one. I do indeed recommend it. Get a sample first, but if you're anything like me, once you smell that sample, you're going to be looking for a full bottle to purchase same day. Like, it's so good. But yeah, so those are the fragrances I wore this week, the 25th through the 31st. Let me know, do you own any of these fragrances? Are they on your radar? What fragrance are you wearing today? Yeah, so that's all I have for you all today. That's all I have for you in this video. Thank you again for watching. go ahead and, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post a video. So yeah, I guess we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.